Hey, today I want to show you how to cartoonize your pet. So if you've ever thought about, getting, your dog, your cat, any pet you have, printed on a T-shirt or a coffee mug or something like this, this is sort of taking it to the next level. It's a lot of fun. It's something we sort of stumbled in to after creating a lot of custom things for our apps and just silly gifts for people, and thought, after a few requests, we were going to put this out here so anybody could get their special pet. I know a lot of it's kind of like us. Our pets are, definitely members of our family. We have two labs. I know, a lot of my family and friends have dogs, cats, miscellaneous things, pigs, and so on. So, after sort of the obsession of seeing the pets around me and everybody else, I decided that this was probably a good idea because people will get so excited when we were able to turn their pet into a cartoon or emoji for a project or anything else. It's like, okay, why would we only put it in a format that people could share it online and things like that? Why not, allow somebody to have their cartoonized pet on a T-shirt, coffee mug, a koozie, a poster. You can see the different things in front of you. The canvas prints are real popular. We've done those for Christmas gifts. Sending out a physical Christmas card, calendar, stationery, much more. The limits are basically tied to your imagination. So if you think of sort of anything like a promo item you've had, with somebody, even a keychain or something like that, once you have this created, you're able to print whatever you want. I guess whatever you can think up. So let's jump into it. I'm going to explain a little bit on how you can have this created, the process, how quick and easy it is. I think it's a great idea for one of my favorite ones was the Christmas card, because a lot of people send out physical Christmas cards still, and even then share those online. A photo of the photo, and how cool would it be, to send out some cartoons. So let's jump into it. Why would we do this for you? Our experience. Well, we've created thousands of cartoons, emojis, and designs for our apps, client apps, personal apps, gifts for family, friends, coworkers, and you can see these as we go on a little bit. This isn't going to be too long of a video, but as we go on, some of these are going to be moved down a bit, so we have more room here to type some things for you. But I'm just going to drag in a few apps. So we started out doing, this is called Burner Emoji. It's in the Apple Store and Android Store. You can search for it. Actually, this is Burner Emoji 2, and it's kind of an emoji builder app. So we got started. You can see, there's heads over here. There's a variety of like full emojis with backgrounds and sort of cartoons. And this app allows you to add layers to those emojis, so you can make the emoji even more custom. So then, we did the same thing for Newfoundlands or Newfies. This is one of the client apps we've done. So this is going to be your sorry, I just got lost in a few of those. Your Dachshund lovers and all this. Okay, then we moved on to something called JazzyPet, which allows you, it's kind of a bridge in between an emoji builder. And the reason I'm showing you this is just sort of the progression of what we've worked on to get to where we are. So after doing a lot of different emoji apps, I'm not going to bring them all up, but we've done from Dalmatians and Beagles and cats. I even have one of Bigfoot. I think I was even going to bring this up. I was going to show you. So we even did a Bigfoot emoji app. And it's just shown sort of the variety and what we can do design-wise and app-wise. But enough of that. Then we got to JazzyPet, and my idea here is we're gonna take some of the same things you're allowed to do with the emoji builder and add layers, but you're gonna be able to do it to your photo. So this is sort of a hybrid in between an emoji or cartoon and an actual photo. So this is a really cool thing. You can create memes and everything else. So you're doing some of the work to create a cool little kind of, it's not a cartoon, it's just a sort of a layered photo, right? So what we're gonna do with this Cartoonize Your Pet, we're gonna do the whole thing in a cartoon. So you can see this is still a photo. It looks cute with the different layers, but if you want everything to match up, so it's a full cartoon or emoji, that's what we're gonna do. So let me get back into this. So the types of cartoons. So we've created a variety of cartoons. I didn't mention that. Yeah, we've done nurses. So the dogs, Newfies, Berners, Dalmatians, Beagles, Wiener dogs, more cats, pigs, even Bigfoot. So we talked about that. And how does this work? So if you're confused on how this process would work, or maybe this is just a new thing, it's really this simple. Once you order, and I can tell you more about that later, you just click a link, fill in your information, and check out. It's really quick. And from there, you're just going to send us, you'll get an automated email, and then you can reply to that email and just insert a photo, or you can send us an email directly, but insert the photo you want turned into a cartoon, any notes, you know, like, hey, we want the background, we don't want a background, or we want the whole thing turned into a cartoon, or whatever notes you have. And from there, we're going to send you back a large file just so you have two different large formats that are easy to work with, a PNG and a JPEG. Most people have heard of a JPEG in a large file. So what that's going to allow you to do is then upload that photo and have a lot of things created. And I don't want to get into it now, but after you do purchase and we create your cartoon, once we send those files back to you, we're going to also send an instructional video that's going to show you how to take that file and upload either from your phone, your computer, your tablet to a variety of different sites, and we'll tell you those sites to get all these creations made. So the best part about this is it allows us to focus on just doing the cartoon and allows you to focus on taking that cartoon and creating a variety of things on your end. So it'd be almost impossible for us to create. We started out with a few of the dog breeds asking if anybody wanted window stickers made, and we've made a few of those, and I'll talk about it in a few minutes. But everybody would want something different, so there's really not an ability for us to stock, you know, thousands of window stickers. So instead, if we create the file for you, the cartoon, and send it to you, you can then order whatever you want and get that, and it's going to be really neat. So this AI file, if you don't know what this is, you probably aren't going to need it. If you know what an AI file is, it's Adobe Illustrator. I'll bring up the program here. It's just the way that we create these files. So if we send you a large file like a JPEG or a PNG, we're also going to send you this AI file. So let's say you wanted to get literally like a 10-foot by 10-foot poster printed. You would be able to do that from this file because it can scale. So you could take this to whoever's going to print, you know, this huge sign, and they will not have any trouble. There will not be blurry. It's sort of like having an unlimited scaled file, so it's never going to be a problem. It doesn't matter if you're going to print something 2 inches by 2 inches or, you know, 20 feet by 20 feet. You're going to be set up, and that's all included. So you're going to get full rights and ownership. We're not going to take this. We're not going to distribute it. We're not going to include it. Add it to any apps or anything like that. Even Bigfoot. That's funny. I still left that there. So let's move on to the next. So how do you order? You just click the order here link. So depending on where you've watched this video, if it's on YouTube or maybe it's a Facebook post, Instagram, where you have to click in our bio, or maybe an email, there's going to be an indication wherever you found the link to watch this video that you're supposed to go down and click the order here link. So if you can't find the order here link, it's probably going to be shared on Facebook, Instagram, and through email. And maybe YouTube. So YouTube, I think it's a little down arrow and it'll view a description. But if you can't find it in any of those places, just email us at jazzypet@gmail.com and just say, hey, I want to get my pet turned into a cartoon and I can't find the link. Send me the link, and I will. So now we're going to get into some actual examples. So previously, you were able to see all these different cartoons. I showed you apps and everything else, but I don't know that it's really apparent that those started out as photos. So this is what I mean about the experience. This one specifically, and I'll show you this when we get closer to the end, but this burner's name is Lola. So Lola was a burner we turned into an emoji for our original burner emoji app from a small group of people that sent us photos early on because we wanted to create authentic burner. And I know we could have burner photo or emojis and cartoons. We could have searched Google, but instead we wanted to work with people because we thought it would be a little more personable because we were creating a cartoon / emoji from their actual pet, and then when we would put that into the app, they would get a kick out of it, and we did too, because it's much more fun to create things for people specifically rather than just for the masses. So that's how we've really made most of our emoji apps. Let me see if I don't think I have it up anymore, but we did the same thing for the Newfie emoji. We took about 50 photos and created, specific emojis. So I really get a kick out of that. So I love this whole thing. But let me go back to it, and we'll show you some of the photos we started out with. So this is these are two little, I believe these are the same dogs, and I can't remember specifically. Maybe she's watching this, maybe she's not. But I believe the owner's name was Lily, and she sent us the two little pups side by side as puppies, and then as adults. So we created emojis for both. So you can see, and these are a little smaller here, but I mean, believe me, there's plenty of detail. So we'll move on. Now here's Lola. So this was a photo that I think it's Angela. I'm just blanking right now. Angela sent us. And this is what we created. And we actually created one more. I think this is Lola as well. And then more recently, we created this window sticker. And it's now on Angela's Subaru. So this is just an example of how cool this could be. This is I think it's a 5x5 window sticker, and we also created a 12-inch by 12-inch, just to see, and it would be huge, but just to see how it would look, and it definitely came out pretty good. So let's move on. So here's a few burners. If you're in a lot of the burner groups, you're probably familiar with Heidi, with Tanker and Diesel. And early on with the app, she sent us a lot of photos. We used some of those to create the emojis. So thanks for that. So you can see these two. So they really did just start out as photos. A lot of these emojis, it's not something we just throw together. Okay, so here I think this is Lola, but really, really great emoji. I love this emoji. And then, we had a lot of requests because a lot of the burners, they end up having carts because they have leg and hip problems. So we created this, and people really love that. Let's see if we can. Oh, we already jumped. Oh, I skipped one. So this was another neat one we made. This gentleman actually, had Wilfred had, and I believe Wilfred passed, had his Vespa, I think, had a little cart on it, and I think this is his wife. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but they would ride around and go to, I think, a lot of events, and it's just so cool. It's very unique. So let's look at a few pups, Newfie pups, and we got a lot of experience doing different colors of the Newfies, because there's a variety of colors. It's not just like a black lab or something like that. So you can see these guys, and then you saw a little preview of this a second ago. So the frozen yogurt, and this one is just, that is rare. I mean, that is hilariously unique. I mean, that is really, really cool. So You get the idea. I think I have one more to show you. And then, a few people were explaining, the different events with the burners and the carts. And we have a variety of these in the app. But I'm only showing one here. It's just so fun. I love the art side of it. It's very fun. So that's why, when we're creating a new emoji app, this is the most fun part. And then we launch the app, and then, we can only afford to create so many more within the budget. So then the artwork kind of stops. Where this way, we can create cartoons for a variety of different pets. And these here, you can see, I did want to mention this. You see these are all sort of the wiener dogs, the dachshunds, the dachshunds. And this was for a client app that we're sort of partners with. And we used to do this. There actually is still, if you download the app, it's called Sausage Emoji. If you download the app, you can see there's a button in there where you can turn your dachshund into an emoji. And we used to charge, I think it was quite a bit to do it, because there was also a charitable donation on their behalf. And then the price, we were getting a lot of requests, so we had to raise the price up to sort of slow things down. And with each, it also included like a page. So with each one that bought, see if I can bring this in here, we would put a page up on one of our websites, and a little bio and things like that. So you can see the different emojis we would do. You can see this is the actual app, part of the app icon now. And so anyway, this service was a little bit more in depth with the charitable donation and the website listing and the page and all that. And I think some people get a kick out of that, but it is pretty pricey. So what we were trying to do here is create a package that would allow most people that would go out and buy, a few dog toys or a bundle of dog toys or a bag of dog food or whatever it is, and get something truly custom made from their, loving pets, and have that turned into a variety of things. I mean, I can't show you right now, but I'm looking at a coffee mug right now with one of my labs on it. And it's just something I see every day. Yes, I use the same mug about every day, and I rinse it out, and maybe wash it once a week. I mean, that's just the way it rolls. That's the way I roll around here. So anyway, I see that every day, and we have canvas prints downstairs on the wall. And it's something that you just get a lot of use out of, or it's just a lot of pleasure out of seeing, versus just having something in an app. It's something I walk by, I see every day, I'm using. So that's why we created this. So I'm going to come back to the part where it says, how do you order? So you just need to find the order here link. If you can't find it, email us at JazzyPet at gmail.com. And this is just a reminder of how the process works after you get the cartoon. So if you're wondering, how do you get the custom things created, as in where and how do you get all these things made, after you check out and after we create your cartoon and send it, I am going to send you a walkthrough video of me uploading a variety of different emojis slash cartoons up to a variety of different sites. I know I'm going to say this 3 times and you're going to get annoyed. Picking a variety of products. So what that means is I'm going to use a bunch of cartoons. I'm going to try them out at a bunch of different sites, including sites we've already used and purchased from, and show you how you just basically go to the website, click what you want to use, or click what you want, like a window sticker, then you click another button to upload your photo, which you'll have on your phone, computer, or tablet, and then you just sort of center it and choose a few things, and you check out, and then they mail it to you, and that's it. And it's really competitively priced. So instead of us, like I said, trying to create custom product. Like somebody might want a window sticker, somebody wants a canvas print, somebody wants a coffee mug, and it's all custom. So it's sort of hard for us to have all that created and then be able to even not lose money. So this way we're able to create the custom cartoon, get it to you, show you how to do it, and then you have the freedom to order whatever you want. What I've usually done is I'll get something, maybe get a window sticker made, and then later on I'll come back and maybe get a coffee mug or something like that. So you'll always have the file, you'll always own the file, and you'll be able to do this for a hopefully a variety of pets. So if you're wondering, we're going to get into some frequently asked questions. Can you get, multiples? Can you get a discount? How fast does this happen? And so on. We'll get into that here in a sec. So after you get your cartoon created, we send you the files, instructional video that shows you exactly how to order everything. This is just a recap what I just said. It's quick, easy, and affordable. Endless options from a variety of companies. So we've used this. Use these services to print t-shirts and window stickers already. So you can see this is one of those like 12-inch by 12-inch window stickers, very big. And we've had a variety of sizes printed, and it's very quick and easy. So let's get into the frequently asked questions. Do I need to be tech savvy to do this? Absolutely not. That's why we're going to do it for you. All you have to be able to do is send us a photo. And by doing that, it's sort of the reverse to upload it to have your products created. So one thing I want to say about this, after we create the cartoon, send you the instructional video that's a generalized video that's going to show you, like I said, how to upload your photo. Go to the website, upload a photo, and build, not so much build, but drag and drop what you want created. If you still have a question or a problem, and if you've been using any of our apps in the past and had a question, what I usually do is I'll hop on a video like this, and you'll email me a question and say, hey Todd, I'm trying to use this site to get this product and I'm having trouble with the file. I'll get on, I'll get on and do exactly what you're trying to do, record the screen and send it back to you. And just a link, you'll click the link, watch the video, and you'll be able to get a solution. That's usually how I take care of customer service. Sometimes I'll type, but it's easier to show somebody. I understand that, we work with a lot of this stuff every day, and even though it's fairly simple to set up, sometimes there's, if you have, you need to update your phone or computer or something, there can be a problem, but we will absolutely take care of you, so don't worry about that. So do you need a computer? No, most of these sites can be used from a phone and a tablet. I've used it to buy those window stickers before. Do you own the art? Yes, you'll have full ownership over the cartoon. The master files, we're not going to distribute them. We're not going to use them. We're not going to post them. And that goes for the photos you send us. So you will retain all rights. How long does it take to get my cartoon? So I'm going to say 3 to 7 days here in text, and I'm saying it actually out loud. It could be 1 day. It could be 7. It just depends how busy we are. The sooner you order, the quicker you're going to get it back. If we get a flood of orders, it might take a little more time. But we are creating. I know it's hard for you to maybe see. I'm going to see if I can get. Hold on a second. Sorry for all the clicking. I wanted to be able to get one of these emojis out, show you. Of course, those are already small. Let's see if I can bring it up. What I'm trying to tell you is we're creating all these from scratch, and we're putting a lot of detail into them, and we don't want to rush it. So we want you to be able to have this large file. You can kind of see the detail here, even in the eyes. If I would zoom in, can I have any animal pet scent? Sure. So if you don't have a cat, dog, a bird, a pig, any of the things that I've mentioned, you have something else, absolutely send it over. We'll get it taken care of. I was trying to think of the name. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into it. Like if you have a pet squirrel, like send it over. Would love to do a cartoon of a squirrel. So how many pets can I have in the photo? So this is, we're just going to try to keep it simple. So you've seen a few examples where we have, 2 puppies. Some of the Newfie owners have asked me, hey, I have 3 Newfs, and they'll send a picture of 3 side by side. And we want to say the limit. I mean, we would like to do 1. We can put more time into 1. If you send us 2, we can definitely do 2. If you send us 3, it's a little hard to fit 3. I mean, if they're really close together, maybe, but it'd be really hard to fit everything in there in the way that we do it. But we can definitely try. It's also, and I'm sure you can figure this out, it's about 3 times the labor if you have 3. So we're trying to over deliver here. We'd like to just do 1. We'd prefer to have 1 pet in each photo. There's going to be a part in the checkout process where if you have multiple pets, so you have a cat and a dog, send us separate photos. If you're able to, when you buy 1, you'll get an offer to add another or maybe even 2 more for a discounted price. So that way, you can get the high detail. We can use the full photo, the image box, to create a really awesome cartoon for 1 pet and the same for the other. So if you try to cram everything in, the quality probably isn't going to be as good. So I'm going to say 2 because it looks like we were able to pull it off here. And let's go on to the next question. So do you offer any discounts for multiple cartoons? I think I just answered that. So when you check out, there's probably going to be an option to just pick maybe 1 or 2 right off the bat. So like, let's say you're going to do like your golden retriever and your coworker's cat, because she's always talking about her cat, and you want to get her a coffee mug with her cat on a turned into a cartoon. So when you check out, you could say, okay, let's do this all at once, and you just click the option that allows you to do that, and then you check out, and it's good to go. If you buy 1, there's a good chance we're going to ask you if you would like to add another, and that can be the same pet, it can be a separate pet. It's up to you, and then you're just going to have to send us the additional photos. So if you have any other questions and I haven't covered them, just email me, jazzypet@gmail.com, and happy to answer. If it's a very it's a very in-depth question, I'll respond with a few-minute video. It probably won't be this long, or I'll just respond in text. But happy to help. We love taking care of our customers, and we really hope you decide to get your pet turned into a cartoon, because like I said, this is our favorite part. We've created thousands of these. We have a lot of experience. We have a lot of designers, and we really just think that this is, honestly, it's something I've wanted to do for at least a year, maybe 2, because I knew that I love this part of the process. And what I mean by that is take individual pets and turn them into cartoons and allow them to create awesome holiday gifts, birthday gifts, gag gifts, and all these things. But we just didn't have a chance to do it. So now we have a chance to do it. And let me put that back down. Move on to the last slide, which is to order now and save 80%. So as I mentioned before, we used to charge quite a bit for this, for the sausage emoji option, and we still do if you were to download that app. But the reason for that is because there's a charitable donation, and there's also a web page we have to build, in addition to creating the cartoon/emoji. So this is going to be as low as we can do it, and still offer the high quality cartoon. It's just without everything else. If you'd like to do a charitable donation, you can do a charitable donation. If you want to use your cartoon to upload it on social media or some sort of a web page, you can do that. This just allows us to get it down as far as we possibly can. So it's a good deal for you. So order now and save 80%. It's a great gift idea. You just click the order here, link. So it'll say like order here with maybe a few arrows, something like this. And then, the link will be here. So this could, just a reminder, it could be located in a Facebook post. So if you say, if you see, it might even be one link. If you see a Facebook post that says, hey, do you want to turn your pet into a cartoon? What you'll probably get is one link, and it'll take you to a page where this video, you're watching it right now, and you should maybe, be able to scroll right down and order directly from that page. We're trying to make it as simple as possible. If you're on Instagram, you probably want to just click our bio, the link in our bio. If you're in email, it'll be specifically outlined that says, hey, if you want to do this, go ahead and click the link. And the last time I'll say it, if you do have any questions on this process, or you know, the delivery and anything you can think of, email us jazzypet@gmail.com. And the last thing I want to say is, if you haven't had a chance to download JazzyPet, you got to check it out. So if you have an Apple device, I believe you know, we'll have it on Android soon. And if you have an Apple device, just search JazzyPet. You're looking for, let me see if I can find it. I'll give you. Okay, so here's the icon, and yes, it should be available for Android soon. Just search JazzyPet in the App Store and pick it up. It's a lot of fun. We've had fun making it. You can create so many different things, and this is just sort of to get you ready for when you get your own custom pet cartoon. So cartoonize your pet. So again, save 80% and order now. And if you have any questions, let us know. Have a wonderful day.